So it is Tuesday, and it is basically my full day of classes. So I just got out of my first class and had lunch, and like my first class is international politics, and it's all well and interesting. I actually really enjoy it. I think that's what my major is going to be in, but today we were talking about like state centricity in international politics and stuff like that, and if you're interested in that, take a course. But basically we got talking about a nation state and how a state's a legal thing and a nation is kind of like a feeling thing. There can be multiple nations within a state, and a nation can exist within two different states, and it's just really weird. I mean, I'm not obviously weird, like obviously I live in the United States where we're just like, nah, we don't even use the right definition of state. Anyway, so that's a thing. But basically at the end of it, somebody was trying to explain like nation states, I guess, and he's a senior, and I don't know, I don't really know him, but he just seems like a douche. And basically he goes, I mean, technically you could think of like the Germans and the Austrians as one nation, but they're two separate states. And I'm like, hold up, bud. No. Basically, the divides between German-speaking nations, or German-speaking states, and that, in fact, Austria is its own nation-state. It's, as of modern times, obviously not in the past, it is one nation. It is the Austrian people. And I think too often people just assume they're German because they speak German. Like, Austrians and Germans are not the same people. Like, how do you... Like, I understand, like, you're thinking because, you know, they share that one cultural similarity of language, which actually isn't that similar anyway, that they're going to be the same, but organization's different, the culture is different. I mean, there are obviously some similarities, but there's some similarities between England and the United States, and we don't say they're the same nation of people. So it's kind of like, blah. How are you going to pigeonhole yourself into thinking, you know, I'm going to be super conscientious about, you know, respecting Shia and Sunni Muslims in like Iraq or Iran or Pakistan, the differences between them, and technically they're two different nations, but you know, I mean, they have the same overall religion, I mean, they're definitely, I guess the equivalent would be like denominations within the, like, Protestantism, but not really. I don't know how to explain this well, but, it's just like, if you're going to go out of your way to respect that, and definitely do, but if you're going to go out of your way to respect that and actually bring it up, because he brought that specific example up, why are you going to be so butt-headed about it and not recognize that actually Austrians and Germans are two separate people? How do you... I really just do not understand people some fucking times. It's kind of like somebody going up to this kid and telling him that, you know, Canadians and Americans are the same nation of people. And, you know, his thought processes and his culture are irrelevant when comparing them to a Canadian, because they're obviously just the same. And that is obviously not the case. How people think are highly dedicated to a past and stuff like that. And as I said before, Austria and Germany, I mean, they have parallel histories, but they're not the same history. They have parallel cultures, but they're not the same culture. And it's just like, why would you not understand that? Oh my god. This is just, it's one of those things that, you know, just pisses you off and you can't stop thinking about it. I don't know. Why would you think like this? Like, why would you not open yourself up to learning and understanding? And also, like, this dissonance between, you know, we have to be so careful about certain areas, but, you know, because of, like, tradition almost, we don't care. Like, Americans don't care about other things. we're going to be super politically correct about this one issue, but other things we can just say and nobody really thinks about the fact that it's actually wrong. And I'm not saying you need to be politically correct all the time or anything like that, but it's just like, why would you not realize this is a thing? I don't know. But that's, yeah. So, politics internationally. People that I hate. I don't hate him. He's just annoying. But YOLO. Yeah. So, I guess I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. Bye.